Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we will be creating a simple action wobble card using a very cute panda image. In my previous video, I created an interactive fold-along panda card. Well, I was really wanting to create more panda cards, so I went onto Pinterest and found a couple of cute little panda images. I asked my little brother for some help creating this panda image. I sent him a couple of pictures and well, he sent me this cute little panda holding a banner with a cute pink bow. I found this too adorable and I knew I had to turn this one into a card. Well, before we begin creating our card, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. Let us first take a look at all the products that I will be using to create our card today. I have this beautiful tiny bubble stencil from Hampton, which I will be using to create my background. I will be using an A2 size white card panel for my background. I printed out the panda image on a 110 pound cardstock just to make it a little bit sturdy and then fussy cut it out. Well, the panda didn't come with the happy birthday sentiment. I added the happy birthday sentiment on the little board that our panda is holding. For my background, I am using the Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks in the shade of pink. Here we have bubblegum, sweets and taffy. Let's work on our background. I will start by placing my stencil onto the white cardstock using some temporary purple tape and then blended sweets on one end of the card panel and then taffy on the other end. I love the color gradient that this created. I hold my ink pads on the Positively Everything tool. It helps me hold the ink pad in place and does not let it slide. I love how this background turned out, but I wanted to tone down the white a little bit, so I used bubblegum on the edges of the card panel and taffy, which is the darkest shade of pink here, towards the center where I plan to place my panda cutout. I love this panda that my little brother created for me. Well, I will leave a link of his Instagram profile in the description box below where he has some really fun designs. Do check it out. Before sticking the panda onto the card base, I used my Spectrum Noir glitter brush pen to add sparkle to the happy birthday banner and the bow on our little panda. Before sticking the panda on the card base, I used my Spectrum Noir glitter brush pen to add sparkle to the happy birthday banner and the bow on our panda. How adorable is this little image? You can stick this as is on your card base or using some liquid glue or some double-sided tape for a flatter single dimension look, or use some foam tape to pop it up. Well, I wanted it to not only pop up but also make it a little more interactive. But before adding the panda to the background panel, let's add more sparkle on my background. So here I went ahead and used the same tiny bubble stencil from Hampton and used Gina white pigment ink on it. Here I put the white pigment ink on some plastic wrap. You could use your glass mat or stamping block, since the brush will pick up all that pink color and you wouldn't want to contaminate your white ink pad. I poured some sparkle embossing powder over the pigment ink and heat fixed it. Take a look at this beautiful background. I loved how this turned out. Well, now let's fix our little panda. This panda here is slightly bigger than the usual stamped images which I use for my cards. So I had to use 2 action wobbles instead of 1. I just wanted to make sure that everything holds well. Even with the 2 action wobbles, the image is very well wobbling around. It's a beautiful interactive card. I love creating these interactive cards. Well, if not for the interactive feature, I like to add dimension to my cards using some extra die cut pieces or foam tape, or just simply layering them up. I carefully removed the backing of our action wobbles and placed the entire piece onto the center of the card front. I made sure that the panda was firmly secured onto the card panel before I tried to flicker it to see the interactive action wobble effect. I added some glossy accent on the bow to finish my card and adhered this onto a pre-folded card base. I used the same tiny bubble stencil on white cardstock panel for the inside of my card. Here's a look at the finished card. I hope you had fun watching today's video and got inspired. Tag me on my Instagram at rp_shutterbug with fun pictures of your projects. Also, mention your thoughts about today's video and some card ideas and techniques that you would like to see in the future videos in the comment section below. Thanks again for joining me today. I would love for you to become a subscriber to my channel, and if you do subscribe, make sure to hit that bell icon so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a couple of other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much. See you in my next video. Until next time, stay safe.